That's right, folks. Acid Roots here, and I've got an off-key pseudo Let's Play for you. So this is Top Gear 2. And that's right, I'm going to be playing this in 2-player mode, and I brought my homie Cobalt along for the ride. So that's what we're going to get to doing with this playthrough. Now, obviously, in a racing game, the objective is to get first place, but luckily, Top Gear 2 is not that unforgiving. If you pay attention to my controls, I picked the one where accelerate was on the B button, but switching gears is, of course, in the up and down on the D-pad, and that really fucks me up when we play through this. So if you're expecting me to, like, do well in this, you're mistaken. But I just didn't understand. I kind of figured that the D-pad, I didn't think that they would actually do that. It was kind of a tricky. I was not expecting, you know, this the ability to switch gears to be in a different control scheme. So obviously, Cobalt's going to do better in this, but in later parts I'll be able to kind of figure out as far as that goes. But so this one's just kind of like a trial run, a pit stop, but at least you'll see that we do progress. So I don't know why they would do that. You know, you would think that switching gears would just kind of be in the buttons or something, but so. It's relatively fun. I've actually owned these Top Gear games. I owned this in the first one, and the main thing about it is I just have not really played them that much. I might have played them like once or twice across like the past several years, but I basically started buying Super Nintendo games like 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, and I got a bunch of them, and this was one of the ones, but then I kind of took a long break from them. And you should know, for people who were fans of the original Acid Roots run, that it's been a long time since I really messed with the channel, so this was one of the games that I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how to approach it. And you know, obviously Cobalt was less active on my YouTube channels back in 2015 and such, so I probably would have been playing this by myself. So it's good that we kind of have this in motion now. But yeah, just stay tuned for what's about to happen here. I definitely have to say it's going to be some fun, and I mean, really, I did actually play the first Top Gear quite a bit, but I really don't remember as to how far I got. The United States, where Cobalt and I are from, is the last country that you go to, so it's obviously it's the intent to be able to say if you can get to the United States, but you know, it is some fun here. It's been a while since I've done a racing game, so if you think the commentary is not quite as spicy as it needs to be, it's just because I'm trying to, and obviously my playthrough, watching player 1 do this right now is not terribly interesting, but you know, they kind of snuck that one in as far as the switching gears thing, so that was a good thing. So. And then of course I think I switch it to manual, but it doesn't really, it doesn't matter. It just happens to be the thing there. I do feel like accelerate should be on the B button, though. That's definitely one thing. It shouldn't be on the X button. It's just so out of the way. Go from X to A to use the accelerate and stuff. It should be Y and B. I feel like the control scheme is kind of faltered, you know. I guess I'm just used to Super Mario Kart still, I mean. Yeah. They don't even call it game over. This is like, eh. But yeah, this is actually a rather stellar game. That's what you got to pay attention to. Is this may, for folks who may not remember this game, it happens to be. I mean, you can play all 64 courses here. You can do all 64 courses with player 2. So I'm just glad that that was able to happen. And that's kind of the thing. I mean, that's one thing about racing games is it lets you, you know, essentially if you can't beat the game, it allows you to bring a buddy along, and if they can beat it, then that at least helps you out, you know, substantially. And I mean, it's even better if you both can do well in the game. Like, you know, when I used to be able to play Mario Kart, I mean, I tried playing Mario Kart 64 a few years back, and I kind of lost some of my touch there, but I mean, essentially I have the core things figured out, but I need to sharpen my racing game skills. I've been playing too much Super Mario Brothers. I play that at least 2 or 3 times a week, and on top of that, I would say Super Mario Bros. 2 or 3 times a week, and just stuff like that, Earthworm Jim, and Aladdin, those type of games. Yeah, I mean, for people who are actually watching this and trying to watch my skill set, I mean, you need to understand that I was just kind of given a handicap in this playthrough. So if you want to watch the skilled playset, then just watch the player 2 play right now. But I will say in future elements that's going to be better. So part 1 and part 2 are going to be the Australasia ones. But, so. Have to concentrate. What I'm definitely going to do in the future is practice this out, because Cobalt will return for future parts. I don't know how far we can actually get in this game, but this is going to be kind of a half serious and half not serious playthrough. So happens to be a thing. I do actually like this game. I mean, if you're thinking like, oh, he must have been pissed off as fuck. I mean, I was annoyed, but I just ultimately accepted it. I kind of figured, I mean, for a while there, until I realized it had to do with the gears, I was just kind of under the impression that I guess I'm just not going to be able to beat this game, but I'm glad that that's what the reason as to what it was. I mean, I could probably get at least like 6th or 10th or something like that and actually place and get some money and stuff. That just happened to be the thing there. That's the thing about the Super Nintendo. I mean, as much as I watch video games on YouTube, I mean, there really are still not an abundance of playthroughs of like certain games that came out back in the day. I mean, if you look for like Super Smash TV or Rock and Roll Racing or like that Sunset Heroes or whatever it was called, the cowboy game that's kind of like Contra. I mean, a lot of those games are just really hidden gems, which still, I mean, most people beat Super Mario World and think that they won the day or something, like, oh, my work here is done. It's like, not really. I mean, I know there's over 700 games for the Super Nintendo, and it's about the same for the NES. There's only 200 for the N64, but this is like, I mean, there's how many people that they can only beat like 2 or 3 games, and these people have like 5 digits worth of subscribers, and it's like, you need to be flexing a lot more than that, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I really hardly ever see playthroughs of Top Gear. It's not an everyday, it's not a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of conversation, first days of the week, first days of the month kind of thing. So, I'm just kind of like, screw it, you know. Whoa. Phil, Tricky, Tony. These are some of the people we're messing with. Never heard of the name Greg's. Apparently they're all male. you know, a Becky and maybe a Lindsay in there or something. That'd be interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if like these sorts of contests actually exist. I mean, you have to think about it. You know, people just going on races across the globe and that sort of stuff. I mean, obviously there's NASCAR and those type things, but you know, it would be interesting to kind of, you know, have that occasionally happen. My taste in cars and vehicles is there, but it has to be perked up. It's just not automatic. It's not one of my primary or secondary conversation type things. This is kind of the thing. I mean, so yeah, I have owned this game for the better part of the decade, the previous decade, so. I'm trying to think of other games that I've messed with like that. I do also own Cruisin' USA for the Nintendo 64. That was another one I was thinking about bringing Cobalt along with, but that game is less unforgiving, or more unforgiving. It has more of a learning curve. I definitely wanted to be able to beat that game, so. But I'm glad that this one has a password function. I mean, that's definitely going to help, because I'm not going to go through 64 courses, and I don't think Cobalt would want to do that either in one sitting. I mean, obviously, it's kind of like, hey, you know, you come back later, you beat the game. I don't think this was intended to be a game that you beat in 1 day or 2 days even. Probably across the course of like a week, a month, a season, some shit like that. Especially back in those days. 93 when there was no internet and that sort of thing. It's like, you're gonna have to write down these passwords and say, fuck it, you know. Get through Halloween, get through Thanksgiving, come back in a couple weeks, some shit, you know. Makes me wonder if any celebrities have played this game, like if this was Brad Pitt's kind of game. He was in his 20s back when this shit came out, so I don't like hell. I mean, this is not Super Mario Brothers or, you know, Donkey Kong, where they're all googly-eyed and cartoony and that sort of stuff. I mean, this is actually something you think some adults might play. Think of some other fellows who were 26, 27 back there around this time. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, those type people. There's only about a minute left of this stuff, and I'm actually not getting last. So I'm just like, hell, even with the gears screwed up, I'm just kind of like, fuck it, you know, I'm not about to go out like that. I'm not going to qualify, but I'm not going to get dead last. So, kind of doing that with the handicaps. It's the sort of shit that's just typical fanfare, you know. The Cobalt's sitting there at 6th place and shit. That's a miniature burp. Peanut butter toast, so gives you a taste of what that was. Music isn't horrible. Alright, so we're about done, so stay tuned for these, and just kind of that motion. Race over.